And another one. We're there again at the Anything Goes podcast. Your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with my brother Demby. And I'm also here with Tahira, aka T, aka Tizzle, aka Tahori, aka Terry. She got a whole bunch of AKAs. But we're just gonna call her T for short. But yeah, we're here again, people. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share. If you want to keep up with the content that we got going on, we dropping content every day, sometimes twice a day. You never know. Depends on what goes on in the world. So, go ahead, like I said, like, subscribe, comment in the comment section. We'll be in there checking all your stuff out and tell us if you agree or disagree. But this is part 2 of Mommy's baby, Daddy's maybe. So, we're going to actually release these back to back. So if you're hearing this, part 1 was already out. Go check part 1 out, then come back and check out part 2, or finish checking out part 2 and then go check out part 1. But you have I want to ask T, because I already know Demby's opinion since the last one. No, because we already had this conversation. So I want to ask T.
Okay.
So a guy and a young lady are out there
done.
in the road, right? They have they have an arrangement. So the guy tells this young lady, I don't want to have a kid. Now, they have sex. She get pregnant. She keeps the kid. Is the guy not being in the kid's life right? Is there a right to this for him saying, I don't want, I'm not going to be in the kid's life? Who's at blame for this? Or is it equal blame? Let me hear your opinion.
I know as a woman, most people are going to say it's her choice, but it's his choice too. And especially if he's already given her the heads up, that's not what he wants to do. That's not where he wants to go. And she agreed to go forward in the relationship. And she needs to understand that that isn't his responsibility. You know what I mean? And there's ways with that too, where he can sign off on that child. I'm not telling you what to do with your body, but I'm telling you, I don't want a child. Why are you making him do that? I mean, yeah, people lay down together, you observe that risk, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't done intentionally. Some kind of accident, some kind of slip at a birth control. Maybe she really wanted a baby and felt like if this man only had that option, then maybe he'll go with it, because women do stuff like that as well. They feel like a baby can keep a man, but if he's already told her that from the beginning, she should completely understand that one and wear that one and understand that if I decide to keep this child, there's a chance this man will not be around, and that's solely her choice. You can do that, but I don't feel like
that's justice for the kid.
I'm one of those, like I'm one of those weird people who feel like, women should also get the authorization from the man to get rid of a child. You know what I mean? I understand it's her body. It is her body, but you both stepped into this, which means that's also part of his seed, and I think men get kind of downplayed on that because they don't carry the child, which I'm a woman, so I understand the importance of that. But I also understand that without this man's sperm, there would be nothing in my womb to create.
True.
So this is an equal thing. This isn't just your child. This is you and his child.
Parents,
you are just the blessed woman, the blessed person who is able to carry that baby. So it's kind of like the chicken or the egg. You can't have one without the other. I don't feel like it's right for a woman to just take that choice from a man the same way I don't feel like a man should take it from a woman. That's something y'all need to agree upon.
Yeah. I would say that I look at it like this. I feel the fact that it is the woman's body, but I also feel like the man should have the opportunity to say that he doesn't want to be in the life of the child if she want to carry it. That's solely your responsibility. That if and not and I guess we have to figure out a way to stop these no good dudes, the scapegoat guys. I guess it have to be a way that we already intertwine with the I don't want to have a kid. I don't know how we'd figure that part of it out. That's something that I would have to think on. But I definitely believe that a guy should be able, because you get the authority to make me a parent whether I choose to or not, and I don't get that authority to to make you not be a parent or not. So I would like that fair trade also too. But I would like to say that a guy should also accept his responsibility in his role of what he's playing, because you knew that there's a possibility that if you didn't wear any condoms, you're gonna get her pregnant. And yes, the condom may break or the birth control may fail, but you know that it's a not it's a big percentage that if you wear a condom, you ain't gonna get her pregnant. That the condom broke on me excuse, we know that's a lie. We dudes. You know, it's rare
Mm.
that
I
happens.
know some women who done poked some holes in
Yeah,
condoms.
I
You
know
know what I
that too.
mean?
I
So
know a few that you might even know, but you don't know that story yet. But I'm not gonna say anything about that. Just gonna keep that one to
I was just
myself.
it's so open because of that factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like my opinion that I gave is solely on based upon a relationship where you two already knew you didn't
knew that.
want that
Yeah,
to happen.
definitely.
You
That
know what
yeah,
I mean?
and that's what
I
I need to
get
go
that,
back to. I
but
just
they
wanted to
can't.
clear that
Yeah,
up because people,
I think that's
see,
why
I
women
like to
get
say the
so
stuff like this
much extra with that.
because people will come in and take what we're saying and go totally against what we're saying and not really even and imply that we're saying something that we're not saying. So to even kill all of
Mm.
that, I just go ahead and explain the other side too first. But yeah, we're talking about if the guy already stated that I'm not gonna be the father. I don't want to be a father. I don't want to have kids with you. I enjoy having sex with you, enjoy being in your company, but I don't want to have kids with you. And now you're gonna
Yeah, I
put
mean
this
that
seed
kind of person.
on the earth to basically run around without a parent because this clown ain't gonna be there. So
I
out
mean,
Demby,
he's telling you, so you shouldn't
yeah,
sleep with him. Let
exactly.
him be.
See, the thing is, before I go to Demby, I hate when people make it seem like it's just the guy. The guy should have. No, it's your
No,
vagina.
no, yeah,
Make him put on a
he shouldn't
condom
be having
or
sex with
don't bone
her.
him. Yeah, make him put
And
on a condom or
if
don't
he's
have sex with
literally
him at all.
saying, "I don't want to do this. I don't want a child," and she's like, "Okay, I'm agreeing," she has that option to say, "You know what? There may be a chance that I get knocked up because this is
Mm,
irresponsible." You
yeah,
know, and guess what? He's telling me already the kind of man he is. He's telling me he don't want no kids. So if that happens, then I could get knocked up, and then I could be a single mother. And you need to understand that that's a choice you have. You know what I mean? Leave that man, leave him, but don't get pregnant. That it happens, and then you act all shocked that this man is not being a
not
father.
being a father.
You
Yeah,
can't do that.
yeah.
You know,
All of a
people have
sudden, he's not
children
taking
too
care of his
loosely. You know?
responsibility. He never had
Yeah,
responsibility
you
the first
knew,
time when he was
you
trying to
knew
have
it.
sex with you without a condom when he don't want no kids. How responsible is
Exactly.
that?
That's You see a man with 6 kids, he ain't taking care of none of them. You know what I mean? He already got 6 kids. He's not doing nothing for none of them already. And you lay down with this man and you get pregnant. You can't be surprised if you're gonna have baby number 7. That like we have to take responsibility with who we
Definitely.
sleeping with too.
I agree with that. Demby, T
Yeah,
wasn't
brother.
here for the part one. So would you fill T in on your opinion, how you feel about this situation?
Well, to be honest, I had a different perspective all along, and I feel like what T and you, my brother, just explained and how y'all put it. I think that's knowledge, and I think whoever is out there listening, I think that they could definitely garner the information that y'all just put out and really look into themselves and really adhere to this because I think that what y'all said is on point. Um, when somebody explains to you and say that I don't want to have a kid and you agree upon that, I think that that is deeper than a pinky swear. I think that that's being someone of your word. You know the situation, and if it do happen where she gets pregnant, I do think that should be a mutual decision. It can go back to the beginning of the conversation, saying that I don't want a kid, and you accept that I don't want a kid, or it
Mm-hmm.
can go by where we did speak about this. I told you, I know you told me you didn't want a kid. Now I'm pregnant. We crossed this bridge now. Do you still feel the same way?
Yeah.
And if he said yes, I think that, she should, you know, look into it and try to oblige based off the first conversation they have. Or if they want to move forward, they can move forward. Now, I still look at it as this. Even if you and somebody speak about something, and this is from a man perspective,
Yeah.
and you told her you don't want to have a kid,
Mm-hmm.
you have to take all the necessary precautions not to get her pregnant.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
should.
do feel like right. So you lose all power now once she is pregnant. See, you holding your um semen in you prevents anything or anyone from getting pregnant. The moment you go there, even with a condom, condoms can break. It do happen.
Yeah, rarely.
It can slip off. Really, but
They can slip off.
it slip off. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
I never.
No,
Never been in
That's
that
a whole
situation
other
before. But
story, but
let's,
they can slip off.
yeah.
they can slip off
That's
because
why.
if
That's
you're a
why
guy out there,
sex ed. That's why people should pay attention in sex ed class. Because if you
pay
put it on
attention. Pay
properly,
attention.
yeah, pay
Well,
attention.
I'm
Put
gonna
it on properly. It's not coming off.
and let me tell you this, and I know a lot of people out there think I'm being funny sometimes, but this is honesty, right? Now, guys, when you decide that you're gonna get involved with a female sexually and stuff like that, if you know you're not built for the triple X go pack, you need
Ah. I hate this dude, yo.
Everybody's not as a man.
but that's the thing.
Trojan
Because
man.
now because now there lies the problem. There lies the problem. You go to the 7-Eleven or wherever you go to buy this gold pack, and you see a long line, and you went in there to buy the small Trojan, and you went and asked for the big triple X.
Hey,
Now you got people in there like, are you gonna put this over your head?
I got
Now
I got
you
easy something for them, bro. Just like Jamaicans, we wear fitted
right.
pants. Get you some fitted condoms, man. Come on.
get you some fitted ones because
Yeah.
now
Don't get the baggy ones. Get
because
some fitted ones.
some fitted ones. That's a Glock. Now you went in there now. You go in there now, and you know you told this lady you don't want to have a child. Now you put on one of these things that's bigger than what you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
And it slips off. She gets pregnant. Yeah, y'all spoke about that, but someone can tell you anything in a moment. But when the reality hits, when someone feels their body changing, and I'm just speaking on behalf of what I've seen and experienced in life. When somebody's body's changing, and now the guilt start running through them, the decision that y'all made, they might renege on it. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong, right, or indifferent, but I do feel that way, and that's the point I'm coming from. I'm more kind of taking a stance back from the other day where my brother explained exactly what he said now and kind of sort of what he just said now.
Yeah.
But we got to give information and we got to give it from all angles. So I'm giving you from my angle where this is a problem also. And, I'm more of a soft stance on it now. And, I'm glad that we definitely talk about this. What you say, brother?
I mean, things have changed now. They got stuff like the morning after pill. You know what I mean?
A lot of things.
They
Right.
have a lot of things added. But as a woman, like we do have to take responsibility in our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
We do have to be more responsible with who we
Who
are
you letting
sleeping with.
inside of
You
your body?
understand?
What
Because I could be with a man and I know this man doesn't want any kids, but I also know that this is the type of man that is gonna stand for what is there. You understand?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I'm taking that choice, but I'm not gonna take that choice with someone who just recklessly doesn't care but
See,
wants to sleep around
that
with whatever they want to
and
sleep with.
that's something similar to
Like
what we
I
were
know
saying
that I gotta
yesterday.
I gotta stand up man, so I know that if I'm in this situation, you know what I mean? Is this man going to stand up with me or is he going to act like a coward? But I'm making that decision each time I sleep with him. Everyone
That's
has to
facts.
be accountable for who they sleep with.
Like
Like They act like it's nothing, oh, that deadbeat baby, that girl, you were banging that man's back out a couple months ago to get that way. You
Oh yeah.
chose him. You have to be more selective with who you choose
Throw
because
the life
these
out of
are
him.
children. Like people get married and think that a marriage is top notch. Now, having a child with someone is top notch.
Yeah,
That means you are connected to that individual
for
for the
life.
rest, not
No
just
matter,
your
even
life,
if that life
but
is
many,
gone.
many
Yeah.
lives after
Yep.
that. You understand? Because then you got children, you got grandchildren,
Grandkids,
you got
great
great
grands, and
grandchildren.
that's a
That is your
legacy.
legacy.
Yeah.
Look, Jinx, you said the same time. Get out my mouth. But I mean, people need that. They do need that responsibility. And if you have that kind of, there are women who go out there. I hate to say it, there are men who are victims because there are women who go out there and that's how they decide to live the rest of their life is
Yeah.
by breeding children and
Mm-hmm.
getting assistance and
Yep.
getting a child support and getting a food
Money a
stamp
month
and getting
time and
public
housing
housing
and
and
yeah.
that's how they live their life. That's their job is to breed children and they don't have any connection with these men that they're breeding these children with.
Nope.
And then you have all these children growing up fatherless,
Yeah.
So men have to be selective with who they are sleeping with, but women have to be that same way because there's demons on each side of the aspect. It's sex, you know what I mean? The main purpose of
Right.
sex is to reproduce.
Yeah.
It's not to enjoy it, it's to reproduce.
I don't know about that, T, but yeah,
No, no, but
Yeah,
that,
you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it, but that is the point of it. You know what I mean? We were
I think
given
I
these
sex
organs
more
to
than I
reproduce.
reproduce.
Yeah, that's because you're man and you think you can top, nature, but at the end of the day,
Hey, nature been
that's
wrong.
natural.
'Cause,
Man wants to control everything, but you can't control nature.
well, if nature
So you
wanted,
got to be selective with who you
eh,
doing nature with.
if
You
nature
can have
wanted
sex
it
all
not to
day,
be
every
fun,
day.
nature
I ain't
shouldn't have
saying
made
not
it
to have
fun.
sex.
Yeah, nature shouldn't have made it fun. If they didn't want it just to reprocreate, shouldn't have made it fun. But my
yeah,
stance is, but
nature should have made us with
yeah,
built-in
nature
condoms.
nature messed
Okay,
up.
wait.
Yeah.
You're saying that. You're saying that, right? But you don't got children all over the place like that,
Oh,
do you?
definitely not. That's one of my stands
Okay.
in life that I would never. I always told myself that I would never do that because I remember my uncle saying this to me a long time ago. A loaf of bread can't get split in 4 different houses. You only can split that in one house. So you can't, So now you got to instead of one loaf of bread, you got to buy 4, and I'm not willing to
Mm-hmm.
do that. So I don't want my kids all over the place. And when your kids are all over the place, how can I monitor them? How can I be a perfect, not even perfect because there's no such thing, but how can I be a good parent to that child when they're all over the place? It's just not possible. But my stance on it is this, T. I feel like the woman has the right to do whatever she want to do. She has the right to make the baby, to go have the baby. But I also feel like the guy should have the right to be able to say he doesn't want to have the kid. Now, do I feel like a dude should walk away from his kid? No. I feel like if you made a kid with somebody, that you should stand there and be the father. Like, I don't believe in abortions, but I believe that if I don't like you like that, I ain't gonna be in your life because I would just be there for the kid, but not you. That's what I believe. I'm not gonna compromise being in a relationship with you just because we had a kid. That's stupid to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna put myself out there in a situation that people can say that just because I'm gonna get pregnant so I can keep you. No, you're gonna get pregnant and keep yourself because I'm only gonna be there for the kid, not for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I mean, look how many women are making a living off of getting knocked up by these celebrities who have a
exactly,
lot of money.
exactly. Look at dude from the Warriors the other day when his baby mama said she want 20-something thousand a month to take care of the kids. Even Michael the other day, Michael Strahan's wife saying she want another $20,000 so her kids could go horseback riding. Like,
I
you
ain't saying
already,
everyone who got a kid by their daddy, but
yeah, but
I mean,
no, but
some
I'm
women
just
make it
saying,
that's
if
their living though.
if
They
you
they
have
they do that.
if you already getting spousal support and child support, shouldn't that money go to what you doing for the kids? Why you need to come back to court to get more money to take the kids horseback riding? I don't get it. But that's rich
Yeah,
people
that's crazy.
problems. I stay in Mama P's basement, so I don't know
I
nothing
was gonna
about
say
that.
that's rich people problems. I'll conquer them problems when I
No,
get there. 'Cause,
I be in Mama P's
I ain't
basement.
I
She
ain't gonna
trying to
talk
get me
about
out.
it.
She trying to kick us out of the basement right now. But yeah, man, I feel like it's a situation that both parties should take responsibility for. You know, I hear a lot of people always say it's the male's fault most of the times, and a lot of people always say that the male should have done this, male should have done that. Well, it's your vagina. You should have told him not to come inside of your vagina without a condom. You have the authority to do that, to stop him from doing that.
hmm
So now it's both of
You
y'all
could
fault.
stop it
It's
way
not just
before that.
him.
You could
Yeah.
be on birth control. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
not
Like
even that.
you
You
know who
know
you're
that this
dealing
dude
with.
is a bum. Like women go around and mess with guys that they know is no good, and then expect to win the lotto after the stuff happened. Like, no, that's not how it works. Uh, it's crazy to me, and I'll never
Mm-mm. Well,
understand it.
most people don't even know. They don't even know each other before they, and that's the sad part. A lot of people don't know each other before they actually have
Exactly,
kids,
had
and they
kids.
still caught on that. They still
They
caught on
knowing
that
each other while
exterior.
no
You know
while
what I
growing the
mean?
kids, so they don't know that I really don't like her. We can't stand each
Mm-mm.
other, but they don't know that until
Mm-mm.
later on because you just met last week and now you're pregnant.
Exactly.
I mean, it's true though.
Exactly. Real
You
talk,
know,
though. Real talk.
No,
go
that's right.
ask any
That's right.
random girl right now how long she knew her baby if she pregnant, and they might, this might be a little bit disrespectful. Ask her how long she know her baby father. I bet you most of them gonna say, maybe a few months, a year or so. I don't even think a year span is enough time for you to know somebody to have a kid with them.
Mhm.
That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think a year is enough time for me to know you enough for you to carry my seed.
I don't disagree with that at all, brother. Because I feel like it takes a while. I feel like
I
it
ain't
do
gonna say
take a
everybody.
while.
I ain't gonna say everybody. Mine, I knew for 6 months, so I can't say everybody. And I
Well,
So
got
you
three.
jumped the gun.
well,
You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say everybody's that way. You know
yeah.
what I mean? But
Well,
yeah,
the rule there's exceptions, like we always say on the show. There's
yeah, there's
exceptions to
exceptions
the
to the
rules,
rules. You know what I
but
mean?
most
You
of the
know.
time, and then goes back to my point that asking people how long did you know your baby father before you had baby with him. Most of them do not know didn't know him for a long time, but you can make a connection with somebody in a short periods of time, but then usually
hmm
that connection usually falls apart later on when you realize that I don't like this bastard snoring all the time. I can't stand him sniffling while we having sex. You start realizing stuff about a person that you didn't realize first, and now everything irritates you about that person. So every fault you
No, I
finding
mean it's
about
true
them.
though, because we got 3 kids together. However, you understand, like that's because again, I knew the type of dude I was dealing with. He's
Yeah.
not with me. You know what I mean? We're not together by
But
far,
y'all coexist
but
well as a
we
team of
coexist
parents.
very well because before I laid down and made that decision that is this a man I could have a child with, I knew his character. You understand? And
That's
that's what I mean by who you
responsibilities. Yeah.
sleep with.
That's
You gotta
responsibility
know who
though.
you sleep with. You
Yeah.
gotta know who's depositing, not just themselves and possibly getting
Those baby demons.
pregnant, but they're giving them, yeah, they're giving you their soul. Like y'all semen, y'all don't know if y'all realize it's liquid gold because y'all be handing that stuff out, but
Hey man.
that's liquid gold
Hot
right there.
cake.
So you
Hot
got to
cake.
realize what gold you depositing into your body. So you just can't just be doing it with everybody.
It's
Uh,
nutrient. It's
you
nutrient.
know,
Like
I
real
think
talk.
I think, you know, be fruitful and multiply. I don't know about the multiply part, but
No,
we
man.
gonna
Some
be
people need to
fruitful.
stop. Yeah, you gotta stop. You gotta stop it.
Yeah,
But you a virgin, right?
I definitely. So if when that time comes, I will be fruitful and multiplying. But yeah, man, I just feel like people should take responsibility for your actions. Don't don't be don't cast the blame on someone else for something that you could have prevented. Stop telling Stop telling everybody that he's not doing this when you should have done this before, or she not doing this when you should have done that before. You gotta pick these people wisely, and that's just how it goes. But it's another great topic, another good conversation with my peoples. T, I think the people would like to hear a lady's voice telling them to like, subscribe, and share. So shoot for me, please.
Okay, let me try and put on my sexy voice.
True, true.
No, no, no. Please, please. If you enjoy me on this episode or any other episode, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comment section if I did justice for you ladies or if I was just dead wrong. Like to get that feedback.
Yep. And we here with my brother still D, Mr. Demby. I
Yeah,
know
brother.
we always have this conversation, but go ahead and tell the people what we talk about all the time. Let them know.
People, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. I'm in the comment. I see a lot of people out there taking shots at me. It's okay. I can handle it.
My man, yo, my brother bulletproof. What's wrong with y'all? My brother bulletproof.
Right
Yeah,
here.
that can't hit him. He bulletproof. Yeah, what's wrong with y'all? Yeah, and he got a bald head, so he the bulletproof monk. Yeah. You know, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with my brother Demby. I'm here with T again. It's just another great segment, man. We out.